Hello everyone, welcome back in my accountancy class for higher secondary second year. Today is our revision class. It is the revision of important topic from our first chapter, that is accounting for not-for-profit organization, and the topic is receipts and payment account. As this year, that means the final year question paper 2020, the question that come from the first chapter is income and expenditure account. So it is very much important for the next year, final year, that is for 2021, that is receipts and payment account. So regarding this, today we are going to revise one of the important question from receipts and payment account, and the question that we are going to solve today is written on the board. Okay, so let's revise. Let's start our solution. So the question is written on the board and I'll dictate it, and at the same time you should note it in your copy. So what is written here? Shonitpur Athletic Club, that means the name of the non-trading organization is a club, and the name of the club is Shonitpur Athletic Club, had a cash and bank balance of rupees 2600 and 25,000 as on 1/4/2018. That means when we are going to prepare receipts and payment account, the first thing that we need, that means to start the receipts and payment account, we need the opening balance of cash in hand and opening balance of cash at bank, or either cash in hand or cash at bank. But in the question, both the balances, that is cash in hand and cash at bank, are given, and the date was 1/4/2018. So 1/4/2018 is the opening date. So we can say that the closing date or year ending for the current year is 31st March 2019. So we can find that our current year is 2018 to 2019. Next, from the following details, prepare its receipts and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2019. So as 1/4/2018 is the opening date, so basically automatically it will be the 31st March 2019 will be the ending date for the organization. So what are the information? The first information is donation received rupees 18,000. So donation received, we know what is donation. It is a receipt for the non-trading organization. So the amount of donation is rupees 18,000, 18,000. Next, entrance fees received rupees 6,000. So entrance fees means the fees that is paid by the member at the time of joining the organization. So it is also a receipt, and the amount is rupees 6,000. Next, donation received for building rupees 90,000, rupees 90,009 and then 40. Okay, so while discussing the donation, while discussing the receipt, we can find receipts are of two types. One is capital receipts and another is revenue receipts. But in receipts and payment account includes both revenue receipts and capital receipts. So it is also a receipt for the non-trading organization. So it will come in the receipt side of the non-trading organization. Next, subscription receipt, that is the main source of income for the non-trading organization, and subscription receipt for 2017-18. Okay, so as our current accounting year is 2018-19, so 2017-18 is the previous year. Okay, so we received subscription for the previous year, but the amount is received in the current year, so the amount will become in the receipts and payment account of the current year. Next, subscription received for 2018-19, 25,000, that means the receipt subscription for the current year. And the next, subscription received for 2019-20, that means advance we receive subscription for the future year, and the amount is rupees 1,000. So what is the total amount of subscription received by the non-trading organization in that year? 10 plus 25, 35 plus 1, 36,000. So the total amount is rupees 36,000. Okay, next, furniture purchased, that means asset purchase. So it is a capital payment, which will become in the payment side of the non-trading organization, because receipts and payment account includes both capital payments and revenue payments, and the amount is 18,000. Next, repair of building. Repair of building, that means in order to renovate, for the maintaining the building or renovation of building, there is the expenses, and the expenses amounted to rupees 1,500. Rent received, it will come in the receipt side. Amount is rupees 1500, 1500. Wages paid 6000. Sale of old newspaper. Okay, so as I have already told you that non-trading organization may subscribe some of the magazines and newspapers. So after reading the day's newspaper, it is of no use, so they can sold it to outsiders, and the amount received from that sales is the income or receipt for the non-trading organization. So it will come in the receipt side, and amount is very nominal, rupees 900. Outstanding salaries 1500. Outstanding salaries, that means the salaries is yet to be paid by the club. So it is not a capital receipts, or it is not a capital payment. It is not actually, the receipts are not actually the payment for the non-trading organization. As we know that receipts and payment account includes only cash receipts and cash payments. So outstanding means the amount is not paid yet, so it will not come in the receipts and payment account. Next, stationery purchased. So what is stationery? Stationery means the paper, pencil, pen and any other materials that is for use. Okay, so it is also an asset, and the amount is rupees 1500, but it is a payment for the non-trading organization, so it will automatically come in the payment side of the non-trading organization. Depreciation on furniture. So remember, I have told you many times that depreciation is a non-cash expenditure. So receipts and payment account affects only the cash transactions, so it will not come in receipts and payment account. Next, salaries paid for the year, rupees 10,500. Rupees 10,500. Rent received from auditorium. That means the club has auditorium, and which they have given on rent for some function, and from that purpose they have received certain amount, and it is an income or it is a receipt for non-trading organization, and the amount is rupees 6000. Next, salaries paid in advance, rupees 2000. That means while paying the salaries for the current year, they have also made advance for next financial year, so it is the payment. So cash payments, though it is for the next year, but the payment is made in the current year, so we have to record it in our receipts and payment account. Next, life membership fees received, rupees 4000, and I think all of you know what is life membership fees very well. Okay, next, balance at bank as on 31st March 2019, 1,49,500. Okay, so this is the closing balance of bank, and it is started by opening balance of cash in hand and opening balance of cash at bank, but while giving the information, they have given information only the closing balance of bank. So the difference is the cash in hand. Remember the difference, whatever we will find, it is the cash in hand at the end of the year. Last one is the stationery in hand. So stationery in hand, that means that in the year I have purchased stationery amounted to rupees 1500. That is given on the details, that is stationery purchased rupees 1500. Okay, that means pen, paper, pencil, stapler, out of which I have utilized only amounted to rupees 21250. That means rupees 250 amount of stationery was in my hand. Okay, so it is the asset. It is not any receipt, it is not any payment, it is the asset position at the end of the year. So it will not come in the receipts and payment account, as it is neither receipt and nor payments. Next, maintenance grant. So maintenance grant, we know that means that every month or every year the club receives certain amount in order to running the organization or in order to maintain the organization. So it is a receipt for the non-trading organization, and it will come in the receipt side. Okay, I think all of you have noted the question, and now I am going to solve the question. Okay, so I think all of you know how to draw receipts and payment account. So receipts and payment. Left side we know it is a receipt side, and right side is payment side, and the amount column you can give two. It is the inner column and final column. Debit side, credit side. receipts, amount, payments, amount, and in the top we have to write the name of the organization. So I am not writing this, so we know how to write. That is in the books of the Shonitpur Athletic Club, and below that we have to write what we are going to prepare. That is receipts and payment account. So below that we have to write receipts and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Okay, so I am starting this without writing this, and you should write it in your copy. So receipts and payment account is always started by opening balance. So what kind of opening balance? Opening balance of cash in hand and opening balance of cash at bank. So it is always started by to balance BD, cash in hand and cash at bank. So what is the amount of cash in hand? The amount of rupees 2600 is cash in hand and 25,000 is cash at bank, and the total is rupees 27,600. Okay. Next, donation receipt. So it is the receipt, so it will come in the receipt side. To donation. You can write donation only, or you can write donation receipt. So the donation is rupees 18,000. Next, entrance fees receipt. So it will come in the receipt side. To entrance fees. So and you can write and only entrance fees, or you can write also entrance fees receipt, and the amount is rupees 6,000. Next, to donation receipt for building, capital receipt, but it is a receipt. To donation for building, the amount is rupees 90,000. Okay. Next, subscription receipt. So it is also a receipt. To subscription. So we have to write in detail, that is 2017, 18, 10,000, 2018, 19, 25,000, 2019, 20, 1,000, and the total is 36,000. Okay. Next, furniture purchased. So it is a payment for the non-trading organization. Buy furniture purchased, or you can write only buy furniture. That means furniture we have purchased 18,000. Next, repair of building. That means in order to repairing we have to expense certain amount, and it is a payment by repair of building. 1500. Next, rent receipt. So it is a receipt. To rent receipt, and the amount is also 1500. Next, wages paid. By wages paid, and the amount is rupees 6,000. Sale of old newspaper. So after selling the old newspaper we will receive. So it is the receipt for the non-trading organization. To sale of old newspapers, 900. Next, outstanding salaries. That means the salary is yet to be paid. That means payment is not done, so it will not come in the receipt and payment account. Next one is the stationery purchased. So it will come in the payment side. Buy stationery purchased, rupees 1500 again. Next, depreciation on furniture. So depreciation, whenever we will Here the term depreciation, we immediately find it that it is not a cash expenditure, it is a non-cash expenditure, but reception payment account does not include any non-cash expenditure. Salaries paid for the year, buy salaries. Now what is the amount? 10,500. You can write salaries paid for the year, no problem. Next, rent received from auditorium. That means we have received two rent received from auditorium, and the amount is 6,000. So it is a income. Next, salaries paid in advance. So advance paid means cash payment, so it will come in the payment side. By salaries paid in advance, or we can write advance salaries, and the amount is 2,000. Next, life membership fees. So it is a receipt, it will come in the receipt side. To life membership fees, and the amount is 4,000. And another one is balance at bank, but before the balance of bank we have to write how we can write it is the closing balance. So by balance CD, bank balance 1,49,500. Last one is the stationery in hand as on 31st March 2019. So it is a asset, it is not a cash or not a bank balance, or it is not a cash payment or not a cash receipt, so it will not come in the reception payment account. And last one is the maintenance grant. So maintenance grant is the received to maintenance grant, received amounted to rupees 1,100. This 1,100. So this is the question that from all the details I have put in the reception payment account. Now we have to balance. So first we should balance the receipt side. Okay. So 18,000 plus 6,000, 24,000. 24,000 plus 90,000, that means 1,14,000. Okay, that means combination of these three, total of these three. 6, 4, 11,000, 1,100. Okay, 6, 4, 10, 11, 11,100. 36,000, 37,500. 37,500 plus 900, that means 38,400. Okay, so 37,500 plus 900, that is 38,400, and 27,600. Now we have to 0, 0, 1, 4, 5, 5 plus 6, 11, 1 in hand, 4, 1, 5, 5, 8, 13, 13, 7, 20, 21, 2 in hand, 1 plus 1, 2, 5, 7, 9, 1, 1,91,100. Okay, so let's take again 1,14,000, 1,100, 0, 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 11, 1. Next 4, 1, 5, 5, 8, 13, 13, 70, 20, 21, 1, 2 in hand, 2, 5, 7, 9, 1. 1,91,100. But in the payment side, this is the receipt side, and in the payment side 18,500, 19,500. 19,500 plus 6,000, that is 25,500 plus 1,500, that is 27,000. Okay, so 27,000, the total of these four, 27,000. 10,500, 12,500, and last one is the 1,49,500. 0, 0, 0, 1 and 9, 18, 19, 1, 213,8 1,89,000. Okay, so receipt side is 1,91,100 and payment side is 1,89,900. So receipt side is greater than payment side. So total we have to write the larger side in both the side, 1,91,100 and 1,91,100, and the difference is 001 11 9 280 2100. So 2100 is the difference, and this difference is called cash in hand, and in bracket we have to write balancing figure. Okay, so this is the solution of our question. So as we all know that in the year 2020, the question is come from income and expenditure account. So it is very much important, that is receipt and payment account is very much important for the next year. So in the next class we will discuss some other question, that is income and expenditure account or receipts and payment account. And till then, stay safe.